Ever wished for like a magic wand to wave away those extra pounds? Like you got this big event or you're just, ready for a change.
It's a super common thought.
Right. So
Yeah.
is dropping weight rapidly the answer? Or is it better to take it slow and steady for your health?
It's a dilemma a lot of people face.
For sure.
And it's awesome that you're thinking about it, in a thoughtful way.
Yeah.
There's like strong opinions on both sides. And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're going to like help you sort through all the noise
All the hype.
and figure out what's really going on.
Totally. Okay, so let's be real for a sec. Those ads with the crazy before and after pics, they're kind of tempting, right?
Oh, yeah.
Who wouldn't want to like rock those smaller clothes ASAP?
Of course, that like initial excitement is totally normal.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Think of your body like like a delicate ecosystem.
Yeah.
When you try to force rapid change, like super strict diets or going overboard with exercise, it can really mess that ecosystem up.
Oh, wow. Okay. So it's not just about like the number on the scale going down.
Right.
It's how you lose the weight that affects your overall health.
You got it. That's a really important point.
Yeah.
One of the biggest downsides of like really fast weight loss is, nutrient deficiencies.
Ah.
When you like seriously slash your calories, your body might not get all the vitamins and minerals it needs
Right. To function properly.
to function, right?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess like if you think about it, like a car, needs the right fuel.
Yeah.
Needs proper maintenance to run, right?
Sure.
Or it's going to break down.
Exactly. It's the same with your body.
Yeah. And that's kind of a scary thought, actually.
It is.
Yeah.
And here's something that might surprise you. Rapid weight loss can lead to muscle loss.
Wait, really? I thought muscle was a good thing when it comes to losing weight. Doesn't it help you burn more calories?
Absolutely. Muscle is like a calorie-burning machine.
Go up.
But when you drop weight too fast, your body can start to break down muscle for energy along with fat. Yeah. It's a survival thing,
Oh, okay.
Your body thinks it's starving, so it tries to conserve energy, and muscle is, it needs a lot of energy.
It's like it's working against you.
Yeah, kinda.
You're losing weight, but you're messing up your metabolism, making it harder to keep that weight off in the long run.
Exactly. It's counterintuitive, but losing weight too quickly can make it harder to maintain a healthy weight down the road.
Wow, okay. That's definitely something to think about. So are there like ever situations where rapid weight loss might be a good thing?
There are. Sometimes it's medically necessary.
Okay.
Like for people who are dealing with severe obesity and facing like serious health risks, like heart disease or uncontrolled diabetes.
Right.
In those cases, it's usually done very carefully with doctors watching closely.
Of course, to manage the risks.
Right, to keep the person safe.
Yeah, so it's not a DIY thing.
Definitely not. You need professional guidance.
For sure. So in those medical cases, is the focus still on long-term health?
Absolutely. Even in medical situations, the goal is to get the weight down quickly to address those immediate concerns.
Okay.
But then the focus shifts to a more sustainable long-term plan.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. So for those of us who aren't facing urgent health issues, what makes this slow and steady approach so appealing?
Think about it this way. Would you rather build a house on a shaky foundation or a solid one?
A solid one for sure.
Right. Slow and steady weight loss is like building that solid foundation.
Fine.
It's not about crash diets or insane workouts. It's about making gradual changes you can stick with, for life.
Yeah, so it's more about building a good relationship with food and exercise,
Exactly.
not just obsessing over the number on the scale.
You got it. And this approach comes with some major perks.
Okay, like what?
Well, first, it minimizes that muscle loss we talked about.
Okay, good.
When you lose weight gradually, your body is more likely to burn fat and keep the muscle.
Right, which helps keep your metabolism going strong.
It's all connected. Plus, a slower approach gives you time to adjust to eating a more balanced diet.
Makes sense.
You're not drastically cutting calories, so you're less likely to miss out on those important nutrients.
Right, and I bet it feels less like you're on a diet.
Exactly. Slow and steady is much gentler on your mind and body.
Oh yeah, for sure. Speaking of mental health, we can't forget about that.
You can't.
How does a slower approach play into that whole mind-body connection?
Well, because you're not putting yourself under so much pressure to see like instant results.
Right.
You're less likely to get super anxious or frustrated.
That makes sense.
It's about building a positive relationship with your body.
Yeah.
And making choices that make you feel good overall.
So you're actually enjoying the process, not just like white-knuckling through it.
Exactly. It's about finding what works for you long term.
Yeah, a lifestyle change, not just a quick fix.
Exactly. And before we move on, I want to mention something that could really make a difference in your journey.
Okay, now I'm curious.
Yeah.
What is it?
Imagine if there was a way to target that stubborn fat and support your weight loss in a simple and healthy way, all while you're just relaxing at home.
Seriously? Is that even possible?
It is. You can learn more by visiting https://m.l/weightloss or just clicking the link in the description of this deep dive. It's a game changer.
Wow. Okay, I'm definitely checking that out later.
Yeah,
So we've talked about the upsides and downsides of both rapid and slow weight loss.
we have.
But what does the science actually say about how each approach affects your body?
That's where things get super interesting.
Okay.
We're going to break down the physiological effects of both methods in part 2 of our deep dive.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Stay tuned. Welcome back to our deep dive, where we're comparing rapid versus slow weight loss.
We're ready to get into like the nuts and bolts of what happens in your body when you go one way or the other.
Right, like peeking under the hood and seeing how it all works.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's start with rapid weight loss. As
Yeah.
we mentioned, this usually involves extreme calorie cutting or super intense workouts. And while you might see the pounds drop off fast, there's a lot more happening that we need to understand.
Yeah. So it's not just about fat leaving your body. There are other things changing that could affect us long term.
Right. And one of the most important things to consider is muscle loss. Like we talked about earlier, when you cut calories drastically, your body goes into survival mode.
Mm-hmm.
It starts breaking down muscle for energy along with fat because muscle takes a lot of calories to maintain.
So that's why we always hear about like fueling your body properly, even
Oh.
when you're trying to lose weight.
Absolutely. It's not just about eating less, it's about eating smart.
Right. Making sure you're giving your body what it needs to hold on to that muscle.
Exactly. Because muscle is key for a healthy metabolism, losing it can actually slow down your weight loss in the long run.
It's crazy. It's like you're working against yourself.
Yeah.
You lose weight fast, but end up with a slower metabolism.
Yeah, it can feel that way. And it's not just muscle. Rapid weight loss can also mess with your hormones.
Oh, right. Hormones, those chemical messengers.
Exactly. They control so many things in your body, like your metabolism, your appetite, even your mood. And when you lose weight too fast, it throws them off balance.
So what kind of hormones are we talking about?
Well, there's cortisol. It's a stress hormone, which can spike with rapid weight loss. And high cortisol can make you feel hungrier and store more fat, especially around your belly.
Not what you want.
Nope. And then there's leptin, the hormone that tells your brain when you're full. When you lose weight too quickly, leptin levels drop and you feel hungry all the time.
Makes sense.
And we can't forget ghrelin, the hunger hormone. It goes up when you restrict calories and makes you crave those high-calorie foods.
It's like a chain reaction. One thing leads to another.
It is. And we can't forget about your heart. Rapid weight loss can put stress on your cardiovascular system, which is especially important if you have any existing heart conditions.
So bottom line, rapid weight loss is something you really need to be careful with.
Absolutely.
Talking to a doctor is crucial before making big changes to make sure your weight loss journey is safe and sustainable.
Couldn't agree more. Okay, now let's switch gears and look at the slow and steady approach. Remember, this is about making those gradual lifestyle changes that you can actually stick with.
So like I said before, building a house brick by brick.
Exactly. And because you're not putting your body through a shock, it's less likely to experience those negative consequences we talked about. With slow and steady weight loss, you're giving your body time to adjust.
Yeah.
It can gradually use stored fat for energy without having to break down muscle tissue.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Lose the fat, keep the muscle, keep the metabolism humming.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
because you're making gradual changes to your eating habits, you're more likely to get all the nutrients you need.
Makes sense.
This helps prevent deficiencies and keeps your energy up, which is key for sticking with those healthy habits.
When you feel good, you're more likely to keep going.
Exactly. It's a positive cycle. And let's not forget the psychological benefits of slow and steady.
Right.
Since you're not focused on quick fixes or extreme measures, you're less likely to experience the emotional roller coaster that often comes with rapid weight loss.
It's a more holistic approach. You're thinking about how your body feels mentally and emotionally as well.
Exactly. Slow and steady weight loss helps you build a better relationship with your body and understand what truly nourishes you both physically and mentally.
It sounds like a much more sustainable approach to weight management.
It is. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports your overall well-being, not just a temporary change in your dress size.
So finding a way to eat and move that you can enjoy and keep doing for years.
Exactly.
You know, we've talked about the physical and the biological impacts of these different weight loss approaches, but I think the mental and emotional side is just as important.
I completely agree. Weight loss can be a mental game as much as a physical one.
Totally. And the psychological effects of choosing rapid versus slow weight loss can have a big impact on your long-term success.
Absolutely.
So let's explore that fascinating aspect in the next part of our deep dives. Stay with us, and we're back, ready to tackle the mental side of losing weight.
Yeah, it's a huge part of it, and I think sometimes it gets overlooked.
For sure. Our thoughts and feelings can really make or break the whole journey.
Absolutely.
Seems like so many of us want, like, instant results, you know? Especially with all the lose weight fast stuff we see everywhere.
It makes sense. We're kind of programmed for instant gratification these days,
Yeah.
but that can lead to some unrealistic expectations when it comes to weight loss.
So we might start out all gung-ho
Yeah.
and then get discouraged when things slow down or we hit a plateau.
Exactly. And that can lead to self-sabotage,
Right.
We start thinking, what's the point? And fall back into old habits.
Ugh, the dreaded yo-yo dieting.
Yeah, lose weight, gain it back, lose it again. It's a tough cycle to break.
And it can really mess with your self-esteem.
Absolutely.
So how does a slow and steady approach help us mentally?
But since it's about making gradual changes, you're less likely to have those big ups and downs.
So it's more about building a lifestyle that works long-term.
Exactly. And when you focus on creating healthy habits instead of just obsessing over a number on the scale, you start to build a better relationship with your body.
Right.
It becomes more about empowering yourself than punishing yourself.
So again, it's about how we feel mentally and emotionally, not just how we look.
You got it. And when you feel good about the choices you're making, you're more likely to stick with them.
It's about creating a sustainable lifestyle, not just a temporary fix.
Exactly. And I think it's also important to remember that weight loss is a journey. It's not a destination.
Oh, for sure.
There will be ups and downs, plateaus, setbacks. It's all part of the process.
It's so easy to get caught up in striving for perfection.
It is.
But I think the key is to be patient with ourselves and focus on the progress we're making.
Absolutely. Celebrate the small wins and remember every step forward, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction.
Totally. And don't be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, it's so important.
Yeah, sometimes we try to do it all alone, but having support can make a huge difference.
It really can.
Whether it's friends, family, a therapist,
Hmm.
a support group, having people who get it can really help.
It's about creating a community of support and remembering that you're not alone in this. So many people struggle with weight loss and body image.
It's true. Well, as we wrap up this deep dive, let's recap some key takeaways for our listeners.
Okay.
First off, when it comes to weight loss, there's no one right way to do it.
Nope. Everyone's different.
And while losing weight quickly might seem tempting, it's important to understand the potential risks. It can lead to muscle loss, nutrient deficiencies, hormonal imbalances, even strain your heart.
Right. It's not something to take lightly.
On the other hand, a slow and steady approach focuses on those gradual, sustainable changes that support both your physical and mental health.
It's about creating healthy habits, a positive relationship with your body, and a lifestyle you can actually enjoy.
Exactly. And maybe most importantly, the best approach is the one that works best for you.
Absolutely.
Think about your goals, your lifestyle, your health status,
Mm.
and of course, how you feel mentally and emotionally.
It's about finding what feels good and what you can keep doing.
And don't forget to talk to your doctor or registered dietitian.
Yes. They can help create a plan that's right for you.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today's deep dive. We hope this has given you some new insights on the weight loss journey and helped you feel more empowered to make choices that support your overall well-being.
We hope you learned something new today.
We'll be back next time with another fascinating deep dive into a topic that matters to you. Until then, take care and stay curious.
See you next time.